What do you all think about foie gras? Do you eat diseased duck livers? All right, dude, have a good night. You know that they're sentient beings just like dogs, just like cats. Would you eat a dog's liver like that? Yeah, you would. Would you eat a cat's liver like that? Would you eat a human's liver like that? Yeah, you would eat a human's liver too? Can we come in?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Now. You are not allowed inside of this building. You are trespassing. You are trespassing.
Ice and cold, what the fuck?
What do you think about foie gras? What do you have to say about it? Do you have anything to say about it? Are you happy to serve the livers of diseased ducks here? Is that something that you would like to sell, or would you rather sell other things? All right, I respect your silence, man. Have a good night. He was helping us.
Big time losers, animal abusers.
Big time losers.
Ice and cold, what the fuck? Only monsters fun season. Ice and cold, what the fuck? Only monsters force feed ducks. Ice and cold, what the fuck? Only monsters force feed ducks.
What do you all think about foie gras?
I prefer to not be on your camera if you don't mind.
Sure. What do you think about foie gras?
I think it's not a great practice, but if done humanely or responsibly.
Do you think that there's a humane way to shove a pipe down a duck's throat, force feed them grain 3 times a day? Yeah, but what do you think about foie gras? You don't eat it? So would you ask them to take it off the menu, since it is an inhumane practice, to force feed ducks multiple times a day so that they can cut out their livers after they develop fatty liver disease? Yeah, go for it.
I don't think it's a great practice to do this in front of a local business.
Oh, I get you. So they actually have chains all around the country. They're not a local business.
Okay.
Yeah, these guys are all over the place. They're in Austin. I'm pretty sure they're in Florida too.
What's the restaurant?
It's Uchi and Uchiko. And they're not locally owned either.
I think there's a better place to do this, and it's Whole Foods.
At Whole Foods?
Yeah.
Whole Foods doesn't sell foie gras. This is actually like the only place in the city that sells foie gras. So we're specifically here because they're selling the diseased livers of abused animals. Right? Does that make sense?
I got like 5 locations.
Yeah, but they're not a local business is my point. And we're trying to get the attention of the higher ups, you know. They're actually being protested all around the country for this reason.
What's the specific thing that you have a problem with on their menu?
We're here specifically to protest their sale of foie gras. It's antiquated, it's banned in many countries around the world, as long as we can be here for. We're going to be here probably once you get seated.
Their body, not ours. Their organs, not ours. Their liver,
I didn't even see it on
not
the menu.
ours.
It's on the menu.
It's really
It's on the menu. He was just seated in there. Yeah. Yeah, he got up and left.
The cruel practice of foie gras.
You don't have to eat here. I mean, I don't know if you have a reservation or something. Yeah, but when you give them money, you're like continuing to support that. Unless you specifically tell them that you do not like that they sell it and you think they should take it off the menu, then they're just going to keep selling it, and you're giving them money and they're going to keep selling it, right?
When they see the footage of how foie gras is made, they are appalled.
You should look up foie gras and how it's made. It's pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
Do you think that it can be done humanely?
I think that there's a future where science overcomes force feeding them.
Like lab-grown duck livers?
Yeah.
We're not making that right now. So like really, we want them to take it off the menu now. Every day that it's still on the menu, they're still demanding that ducks have their, tubes shoved down their throat. They are demanding it. It's a supply and demand industry.
But
They're absolutely demanding it.
I'm not ordering it. They might not be ordering it. There's a way to do this without basically not allowing us to sit outside with our
I'm not
dogs.
blaming you for the foie gras. We're blaming them for the foie gras. We want people like you to tell them that you're opposed to it. If you're really opposed to it, you should tell them.
I honestly
You're a paying customer, right? Then you have all the opinion in the world to tell them. They care more about you than they do about us.
I don't want to.
Why don't you want to tell them?
Why should I have to tell them?
You don't have to. I'm asking why don't you want to?
I don't care enough.
You don't care enough about the ducks.
Correct.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm not though.
For animal abuse!
This is no excuse.
For animal abuse!
Tyson Cole has blood on his hands.
Tyson Cole has blood on his hands!
Tyson Cole has blood on his hands.
Tyson Cole has blood on its hands!
Tyson
They're giving out gift cards to make up for us being here. That's costing them money.
So much blood on his hands.
So much blood on his hands!
You will understand.
The blood is on your hands!
Turn it up. It's not food.
It's violence!
It's not foie gras.
It's violence!
It's their body!
Not ours!
Their wings!
Not ours!
Their life!
Not ours!
Their liver.
Not ours!
Their body.
Not ours!
Their family.
Not ours!
It's their freedom.
Not ours!
Their family.
Not ours!
Their baby.
Not ours!
Mother.
Not ours!
Not food.
It's violence!
Foie gras sucks. It's not food.
It's violence! There's no excuse!
Animal abuse.
There's no excuse!
Animal abuse.
Liver is not an excuse!
Animal abuse.
Meat is not an excuse!
Animal abuse.
There's no excuse!
Animal abuse.
There's no excuse!
Animal abuse.
Force-fed ducks!
Foie gras sucks.
Force-fed ducks!
Foie gras sucks.
Force-fed ducks!
Foie gras sucks.
Uchi and Uchiko!
Foie gras has got to go.
Uchi and Uchiko!
Foie gras has got to go.
Uchi and Uchiko!
Foie gras has got to go.
Uchi and Uchiko!
Foie gras has got to go. Call your boss. Call your boss. Call your boss. Call your boss. Call your boss.
We love dogs!
What do you think about
Call
foie
your
gras?
boss.
We love foie gras!
You love foie gras? Why do you love foie gras?
Because it tastes delicious. It's no different than steak, chicken, or anything else.
Oh, so you guys
So do you know that they shove tubes down their necks? They force feed them multiple times a day until they get fatty liver disease, and they cut the livers out for you to eat. And you're okay with that? Like they're a sentient being. They're just like. It's okay. You know that they're sentient beings, just like dogs, just like cats. Would you eat a dog's liver like that? Yeah, you would. Would you eat a cat's liver like that? Would you eat a human's liver like that? Yeah, you would eat a human's liver too? Okay, cool. Good to know that you're morally bankrupt. Have a great day. Foie gras sucks. Foie gras sucks. Foie gras sucks. Foie gras sucks.
For the 12 weeks while they, have life, it's pretty horrendous. So we're just asking them to drop that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you guys from that crate over there. I was like, what is going on? Say more.
So you live around here?
I actually don't live here at all. I'm going to Utah next week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Some of the neighbors have came out and checked on what's going on, and we don't mean to be a bother for everybody else, but it would be really great to see this come to an end here.
Thanks for being open-minded enough to listen. Yeah, we appreciate that. For real, yeah. Do you think that they should stop?
There's always a different way to
We're here specifically for foie gras today, but I wonder if you think that there is like a humane way to kill an animal that doesn't want to die. That's a good question, right?
It is a good question.
I asked a lot of people and nobody's given me a really good answer for it yet, so yeah. Especially with what they're doing though, like it's especially cruel, so.
Yeah.
Foie gras has got to go! What do you all think about foie gras? Do you eat diseased duck livers? All right, dude, have a good night. He did such a good job kicking the chalk away. Man, what a big man. How do you feel about foie gras?
I didn't know what it was until today. So.
Did anyone already tell you about what it is?
Well, yeah, goose liver, right?
So they shove tubes down the goose and duck's necks so that they can force feed them 2 to 3 times a day with grain that's outside their normal diet. They develop fatty liver disease, and then they're killed specifically for the liver because it's a delicacy. And they sell it here. This is one of the only places in the country that sells it. They have chains across the country that sell it. I think 5 different locations.
Fuck you, Peter fucks!
We're not even with PETA, dude. We're not even with PETA. It's funny that people say that. But
Isn't PETA animal testing?
PETA's not in favor of animal testing. No,
But
they.
no, I mean, are they against that?
Yeah, they're against that. Yeah, they're against all sorts of different forms of animal exploitation. Yeah, specifically, I mean, we're just all volunteers, all grassroots activists who are here to protest foie gras, and we're targeting Uchi because they're one of the only places left in the country that sells it. It's banned in a lot of different countries because it's especially inhumane to sell it. Yeah.
Doesn't sound very nice.
Do you think they should stop selling it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
If it's eating the animal.
Do you ever eat here?
No.
No?
I live right next to it.
Oh, really?
There, yeah.
So you're in the neighborhood here?
Yeah.
Would you ever consider reaching out to them about this?
Yeah.
Yeah? We would really appreciate it if you would, because especially from their neighbors and also from their customers, their voices are louder than ours, even though we bring megaphones and stuff, because they're the people that they really care about. So,
Yeah. I didn't even know what it was until today. I was like, oh.
yeah, it's pretty rotten business.
But
Yeah.
also ew, who wants to eat that?
We got police coming in. what we're doing is perfectly legal. So this is really interesting to see.
I feel like this might be a little bit of an overkill.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
You guys have attorneys with you? Like,
No, but it's fine. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, we expected it. Three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Can I talk to you? Boss.
No volunteers.
So here's the thing. We're getting some complaints that you're blocking their entrance.
We're not.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
Okay.
You can shout all you want. You're not going to block their entrance.
Oh, definitely not.
You're not going to put your hands on people.
Definitely not.
Because we're getting told that's happening. You're not going to tell your kids to put your hands on people. Because we're getting told that's happening. If you go in there, you will go to jail for trespassing because you've been told they don't know.
Okay.
Okay? You know the rules. I believe that.
Foie Gras sauce!
You're free to protest. You're free to protest all you want.
Foie Gras sauce!
10 o'clock rolls around, this noise better stop.
Foie Gras sauce!
10 o'clock, it's quiet out.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you protesting? What are you protesting?
It's violence!
Shove metal pipes down the throats to force feed them.
Do you think you're endearing yourselves to these people? All you're doing is pissing
Oh
them.
no. Well, they've been sent emails. They've been informed.
You're actually turning them against you.
Well, they've been sent emails and they've been informed. This is not the only protest. Other locations are being
So
protested.
their property line is from here back. Again, do not block the sidewalks.
Can you display for us where the property line is exactly?
Right about here, right where this line is.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
And there's also an easement on the walls out there, 2 feet. Okay?
Okay.
Off of the walls on that side of the building. You got it.
There will never be an excuse for animal abuse. Stop, feel pain. Just like us. Geese want to live. Just like us. What a shame that we have to keep reminding you how cruel Foie Gras is. There are dozens of countries, the state of California and New York City, that have already banned Foie Gras for its cruelty. Can you imagine what it's like for a
Make sure you
weak
stay
son
off
of
the
a
property line.
pipe
It's
shoved
right
down
here,
your
yeah.
throat? To be force fed to cause fatty liver disease? We force their livers to grow over 10 times their natural size. There is nothing humane about this practice. It is just one menu item that we are asking you to remove. And
Do you all know about foie gras? Do you know what foie gras is? No, it's diseased duck liver. It's really good. It's really good, yeah? Would you eat like diseased dog liver too?
I eat dog liver too.
Yeah, you would? Word, dude. At least you're consistent about it. So are you eating here tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some foie
Cool.
gras.
You're gonna eat foie gras?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? It's pretty sick stuff. I mean, you should watch some videos about it. They shove tubes down ducks' mouths and they force feed them. Yeah.
Force-fed ducks are killed for food. No compassion, no excuse. Force-fed ducks are killed for food.
No compassion, no excuse.
Their bodies.
Not ours.
Their lives.
Not ours.
Their freedom.
Not ours.
Their happiness.
Do you know what we're here for?
Yeah, I see the foie gras.
Yeah. Do you know what foie gras is? How do you feel about it?
I'm vegan, but I
Vegan.
eat beef just because I
Oh,
but everything else I fully
If you take like vitamin C and you eat like spinach and greens, cruciferous, yeah, you've tried. Okay.
genetic thing.
Right.
I fully support you because it is absolutely fucked up.
It is pretty fucked. Yeah.
It's their families.
I
It's
support
their
you. I
bodies.
just can't. It's,
Ducks are imprisoned in these
Thank you.
tiny little cages with a
Oh,
big
actually, hang on.
force into
Excuse me.
their stomach. They're not
Do you live around here?
They're
Are you a
not
neighbor to
allowed
them?
no,
No?
food or lunch.
Cap Hill?
just going
would you consider like reaching out to them, emailing them, or calling them and talking about how you want them to drop foie gras?
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing that we've learned with a lot of things is just public shaming. If you, right? I mean, if you start leaving negative reviews and say,
absolutely.
I mean, I can be super fucking petty.
Will you leave reviews for them?
Sure.
Awesome. That would be great.
I'll have to take a picture.
Uchi has 5 locations across the country. They're all being protested. It's only a matter of time before they drop all of these cruel things that they sell.
I mean, you really have to target so many restaurants.
Yeah.
There's a lot of violence.
Absolutely. It's actually banned in a lot of states and a lot of countries. It's definitely a barbaric practice. It's pretty old and it's on the way out. So if more people like you will reach out to them, then they'll definitely notice. So yeah, even pretend to be a customer even.
There's a hair in my foie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping. Foie gras sucks. Do y'all know what we're here for? Yeah. How do you feel?
I read the signs.
How do you feel about foie gras?
No opinion really.
Do you know how it works? How they make it?
Yeah. Familiar.
Do you think that they should be selling it here?
I didn't think it was legal, to be honest.
Yeah, so it's illegal in a lot of different states, in several different states, in many different countries around the world. We're really pushing for them to drop it because it's an especially cruel and inhumane practice.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and you know, there's only a handful of places that still are willing to sell it, and we think it's just despicable. How do you feel about that?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What you're doing.
Are you a neighbor around here?
I live pretty close.
Are you willing to reach out to them and tell them about how you feel about foie gras?
Not right now. I
No?
gotta go, but thank you.
Okay, yeah. We'll be back, by the way, until they drop it. Yeah. All animals want to live!
Not just dogs, not just cats.
All animals want to live!
Not just dogs, not just cats.
All animals want to live!
Uchi and Uchiko.
Foie gras has got to go!
Uchi and Uchiko.
Foie gras has got to go!
We'll be back.
We'll be back! You won't know when, but we'll be back! We'll be back! We'll be back!